GameRanx presents the top 10 worst Pokemon. You'd be surprised how many people this list is going to piss off. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you definitely should. Do it. Do it now. Also, here's a little disclaimer. The Pokemon on this list are the worst Pokemon just because they're the worst Pokemon. Not because of some technicality always, or not just because of something. They're just the worst Pokemon, okay? Number 10, Ditto. Aside from just being a useless pile of pink goop, Ditto is also pretty useless in a fight with a really low defense rating. And also, he's a failed attempt to clone Mew. So that kind of makes him just a pile of lame, messed up genetic garbage. He's just like Mew, except he's a pile of pink nothing. Number 9, CASTFORM. CASTFORM was based on the weather gimmick from Ruby and Sapphire, where the weather would change and CASTFORM would kind of change his form and his abilities would change. And I thought that was kind of lame and kind of annoying. But not only that, he looks like balls. Or boobs. So, whatever, he has them. Number 8, TOGEPI. TOGEPI, like my alcoholic second cousin, is totally annoying, has a little bit of potential, but at the end of the day is really just kind of dead weight. While my cousin's only redeeming quality is a GED, TOGEPI's only redeeming quality is metronome. Number 7, KLINK. Because they're fucking gears. They're just gears. They don't have like a personality. They're just gears. They're not even gears of war or anything. Really? Number 6, BUDEW. Maybe this is just another personal opinion with a design choice, but BUDEW is just basically a plant with a happy face. He's also one of the most vulnerable plant Pokemon if anybody cares about that stuff. Number 5, Caterpie. Not only was Caterpie totally annoying in the anime, and Ash Ketchum was for some reason totally obsessed with him, but he's pretty much one of the worst bug Pokemons. He typically only knows Tackle and String Shot, and that's really lame. Eventually he'll know Bug Bite, but what the hell, how does he bite? He doesn't even have a mouth. Number 4, KRICKETOT. This Generation 4 Pokemon is the weakest bug Pokemon, which sucks because bug Pokemon are already pretty damn awful. And his best attack? Struggle Bug. He struggles. That's his best, that's all he's got. Really? Number 3, SUNKERN. You've probably heard about SUNKERN because he's historically the worst Pokemon stats-wise. But not only are his statistics awful, but he's just a head. He's just like this floating plant head that just smiles all the time. It's really creepy, ugh. Number 2, UNOWN. UNOWN started out like my college career. It was a really good idea that kind of went nowhere. The concept of all the mysterious unknowns ultimately went nowhere with the Pokemon mythology, and the whole idea that there were a bunch of them and you had to catch them all was kind of cool because it's like Pokemon, right? But they're really lame and they don't really have any cool characteristics and they're just lame shapes. They just are shapes. What is that all about? And number 1, the worst Pokemon is, say it with me now, MAGIKARP. Now, of course, many of you are going to say, and I've seen the videos online of MAGIKARP having an awesome attack power, but you know what, I don't care. He's MAGIKARP. You've seen him. You've been annoyed by him. You know how terrible he is. He can splash, and he can flail. That's it, that's all he's got. Sure, eventually he becomes Gyarados, but it doesn't help that before that he's a stupid, useless idiot. Maybe I just have a personal issue with MAGIKARP, I don't know. It just goes to show that in life, while you can become an awesome magic aquatic dragon thing, most of the time you're just a stupid, useless fish that everybody hates. So that was the top 10 worst Pokemon. Guys, this list was actually pretty hard to make because there are a lot of crappy Pokemon out there, so be sure to let us know in the comments your top 10 worst Pokemon. And like I said earlier, you should definitely subscribe and like this video and do all that YouTube stuff because it really helps us out and we really love you guys for it. Go out there and catch them all, except for the lame ones, and we'll see you guys next time.